Hey guys, my name is Elise and welcome back to our last kids video of 2020. I hope you guys are ready for the new year 2021 and I hope you guys had a great Christmas. I'm filming this before Christmas, so that's why my Christmas tree is still up in the background. It might be up next week too. I don't know. I don't know when I'm gonna take it down. Okay, but before we get into our lesson for today, we are going to start just like we always do. We're going to stand up and sing a song.
Is washing over me and calling me your own, your own. Your light is burning through the shadows. See the truth, there is nothing to fear. Your word, your way, your promise everlasting. Over and over, I see your hand. Higher than the sky, your love is deeper than the sea. Your grace is washing over me and calling me your own, your own. Your name, a tower in the battle. You are here, we have nothing to fear. Your voice, my river in the desert. Over and over, I see your hand. Higher than the sky, your love is deeper than the sea. Your grace is washing over me and calling me your own, your own. Higher than the sky, your love is deeper than the sea. Your grace is washing over me and calling me your own, your own. Higher than the sky, your love is deeper than the sea. Your grace is washing over me and calling me your own, your own. We are your own.
So we're not starting a new series this week. We're just kind of doing a one-off lesson, but I found one that I think is going to be perfect for this week after Christmas. I was thinking about it, and we really don't know a whole lot about what Jesus was like when he was growing up. But there are a couple stories in the Bible about what he was like, and they come out of the book of Luke, and I thought this week would be a great week to go over them. So let's watch a short video and learn those stories.
Stories of the Bible. Jesus, the Son. This is Jesus.
Heyo!
Jesus is the Son of God and the Savior of the world. Jesus was born in Bethlehem in a barn because there was no room in the inn for him. After Jesus was born, his mother, Mary, and her husband, Joseph, took Jesus to the temple in Jerusalem. There was a man named Simeon who loved God. God has told Simeon that he would meet the Savior before he died. When Mary and Joseph arrived at the temple, Simeon was there.
Oh my!
When Simeon saw Jesus, he took him in his arms and blessed him.
Thank you.
He knew that this was the promised child who would save them all.
It's true.
Mary and Joseph were amazed at his words. There was also a woman named Anna in the temple. When she saw the baby that Simeon was holding and heard all that he had said, she gave thanks to God and told everyone that the Savior had come. When everything had been done as God commanded, Mary and Joseph went home to Nazareth. Jesus grew up. He became strong and filled with wisdom, and the favor of God was upon him. Every year, Jesus' parents traveled to Jerusalem for a festival. When Jesus was 12,
Come on!
they went just like every other year. But when the festival was over and Mary and Joseph were traveling back home,
Jesus? Jesus! Do you know? Nope. Uh-oh.
they realized that Jesus was not with them.
Come on!
So they returned to Jerusalem to look for him.
His name is Jesus.
I haven't seen him!
They searched everywhere.
Jesus! Not Jesus.
Jesus.
Jesus!
After 3 days, they found him in the temple. Jesus was sitting among the religious teachers, listening to them and asking them questions.
Jesus!
Hey, Mom!
When Mary and Joseph found him, they said, "Why have you done this? We've been searching for you everywhere." But Jesus said, "Why did you look for me? Didn't you know I would be here in my Father's house?"
Huh?
But his parents didn't understand what he meant. So Jesus left with them
See you later!
Bye, Jesus.
and came back to Nazareth, where he obeyed them.
Hey.
Here you go.
And he continued to grow in wisdom and favor with God and man.
Had you heard either of those stories before? I like these stories because they tell us a little bit about what Jesus was like as a kid and how even though he was still a kid, he was also still the Son of God and he was still Jesus. Let's watch another video to see what else we can learn from these stories.
Hey-oh!
Do you guys see that? I've been working on that for a long, long time. Now, I could have done it years ago, but I've been saving it for you guys for this moment. So you're welcome. Jesus came to this earth as the Messiah. And when you think about Jesus, what do you think about? Do you think about Jesus sitting on a throne as the King of Kings? Do you think about Jesus walking out of the tomb 3 days after he was crucified? How do you picture Jesus? When we talk about Jesus the Messiah, well, when you think about him, you don't think about him being a kid. You don't think about him being a baby or wearing diapers or playing in the front yard with his friends. You don't think about that, but Jesus did come here to earth as a kid. He had a mom just like you. He was born just like you. He had a dad, he had brothers, he had sisters. Have you ever gone to the mall or to an amusement park or somewhere and you got separated from your parents? It's kind of scary. Well, that same thing happened to Jesus. They were on their way to the Passover celebration in Jerusalem. Millions of people were coming into the city for the celebration. It was a requirement. And in that day, being 12 years old, Jesus was almost considered to be an adult. So he could either hang out with the adults or he could still hang out with the kids. And his mom thought he was with his dad. His dad thought he was with his mom. They got separated and lost. His mom and dad actually left Jerusalem without him. And it was sometime later before they realized Jesus isn't even with us. They go back to the city. It takes them 3 days to find Jesus. And he was in the temple, what we would call the church now. And he was talking with the church leaders about these incredibly big, hard to understand things. And his parents found him. They said, Jesus, what are you doing? And Jesus said, well, I'm here. I'm doing my Father's work. When Jesus came to earth, he came as a human being. He was both God and man for a reason, because he wanted to experience all the things that you experienced as a kid. That's kind of hard to understand. It kind of blows our mind to think that Jesus was both God and a human, but he was. And there's a word for that. We call it incarnation. And only God could do this. But he became a human so that he could understand what you feel. He could understand, guys, what's on your mind. And then whenever we call out to the Lord in prayer, we talk to him. He truly knows how we feel. Jesus became a human so that he could truly know and understand who we are and what we feel. He knows us, but the question is, do you know him? So this series, as we look into Jesus' life, I want you to come and see who Jesus was, what he did, and how he did it, and why he did that for you. All right, we love you guys, and we'll see you next week.
I hope you guys learned something new about who Jesus is and how he was when he was growing up. I can't wait to see you guys next week, and actually I'll see you guys next year. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye.